Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Census 101. Please listen up for your name as I call them, especially those who have registered. Is there a Lauren? All right, thank you, Lauren. Marco? All right. Imani? Imani, okay. Great. Is there anybody here that didn't register? Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's get started. What is the census? Why is it important? Why is there a need for everybody to be counted? My job today is to bring awareness and motivate you to complete the 2020 census forms.
Well, I don't really know, because when I was a kid, this lady came to the door and asked my father how many people lived with us, and he didn't really feel like disclosing that information.
Yeah, you know what? I hear that a lot, but this year we have an option with the 2020 census. You can complete the forms online. You can also call in, as well as you can mail in the paper application.
I mean, don't they already have all of our information though? We pay our taxes. Our kids go to school here in Poughkeepsie. They should know how many people live here.
Yeah, that's true, but a lot has changed in the last 10 years. Not everybody's employed and not everybody's in school. And you know, 10 years ago, I had a lot more hair and now I don't have too much hair, you know, so things do change. Okay, all right, I get it. It's a tough crowd here. That's all right.
Okay, but like, so what? Why should we care? I can Google the population of America in like 2 seconds. Boom, census.
Yeah, I get it, but it's a lot more than facts and figures. There's a lot of things that go behind that. For instance, how many of you receive some type of food stamps or SNAP? Okay, quite a bit of you. How many of you get WIC? Okay, how many of you get Section 8? Well, this is a lot of aid that basically comes to New York State. And there's more than $675 billion that the federal government distributes to the states, down to the counties, and even to our localities in our city. This money is really important to make sure that we improve the quality of life for all of us. If we don't have that count, then we're gonna miss out on that.
I don't know. People in my community, they're worried about their status and don't feel like giving the government their personal information. What if it gets used against them?
You know, I can understand that concern and some of those fears. However, I can tell you this, the U.S. Census will not use your personalized information for anything. They will not report it to any other type of governmental agencies or police or anything like that. It's only used for statistical purposes. So they will not ask you, are you a U.S. citizen? They will not ask you about your social security number. And most importantly, they will not ask about any type of bank account or any type of financial information. Okay, I know I gave you a lot of information. Is there any questions right now? Any questions? Okay, well, let's take a break real quick. I have some donuts here. So if you'd like to take one, those that RSVP, please take one. Pass it around. There you go. Thank you.
Bro, what the, yo, how do they not have enough donuts?
Well, look, you know, if everybody would have registered and RSVP'd online or at least called, I would have enough donuts because in order to be counted and get a donut, you have to register. So for those who did register, well, I'm glad you're able to get a donut.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, listen, you know, it's about fair and equitable distribution. If you're able to do your part and take your responsibility seriously and return that form, then I'm sure that the resources and services will be given to all of us. Okay, I don't want anybody to feel bad, so I brought some more donuts. But I just want to tell you a couple things. You know, the census is very important to our community. We're talking about $675 billion that's going to be allocated to make sure that we have Title I funding for our schools, to make sure we have books and breakfast and lunch in our schools for free lunch programs. We need to have a voice and have representation in Washington, in New York, as well as here in the county and in the city of Poughkeepsie. We also need to make sure that we have funding available for Section 8, for Medicaid, for WIC, as well as for SNAP and food stamps. We all know somebody who depends on those services. So I know I'm gonna do my civic duty when I get that package in the mail. I'm gonna make sure I complete it, and I'm gonna tell my family members, I'm gonna tell my friends to make sure they complete that form. And I need you to do the same thing too, because we cannot afford to miss out on the funds and services that we rightfully deserve. So I hope you do your part, I'm gonna do my part, and let's do this together.